Hello children, a very warm welcome to my class. Today's topic is data handling and presentation. Hello children, a very warm welcome to my class. Today's topic is data handling and presentation. Let's start with data. What is data? Data means information. It can be numbers, words or pictures. For example, number of apples sold in a week. If you ask your classmates about their favorite colors, you will get a list of colors. This list is an example of data. Similarly, if you measure the weight of each student in your class, you would get a collection of measures of weight, again data. Any collection of facts, numbers, measures, observation or others descriptions of things that convey information about those things is called data. Why is data important? Data helps us to understand and solve problems. It helps in comparing things. It is also used in decision making. Types of data. Data can be numerical or categorical. Numerical data can be used to describe height, age, marks, whereas categorical data can be used to describe colors, fruits, etc. Collecting data. We collect data by asking questions, surveys, or observation. For example, favorite game survey. Naresh and Navya decided to go to each student in the class and ask what their favorite game is. Then they prepared a list. Navya is showing the list. You can see the list on the screen. She says happily, I have collected the data. I can figure out the most popular game now. A few other children are looking at the list and wondering, we can't see the most popular game. How can we get it from this list? Organizing data. We organize data in tables or lists to understand it better. Organizing data is the way to arrange the raw data in an understandable order. Organizing data include classification, frequency distribution table, picture representation, and graphical representation. What are tally marks? Tally marks are a quick way to count data using vertical lines. In data handling, tally marks are a quick and efficient way to count and record the frequency of data. They are represented by vertical lines with every fifth mark drawn as a diagonal line across the previous four, creating groups of 5. This method allows for easy counting and especially useful for tracking ongoing results or frequencies in a data set. Presenting data. We use different types of charts to show data. First is pictograph and second is bar graph. Pictographs. Pictographs are one visual and suggestive way to represent data without writing any numbers. Look at this picture. You may be familiar with it from previous classes. This picture helps you to understand at a glance the different modes of travel used by students. The following pictograph shows the number of apples sold in the month of January, February, March, and April. Now here, one apple is representing 10 apples. One image of apple is representing 10 apples and half image of apple is representing 5 apples. Bar graph uses bars to represent data. Taller bars mean more data and they are easy to compare items visually. Like pictographs, such bar graphs can help us to quickly understand and interpret information, such as the highest value, the comparison of values of different categories, etc. However, when the amount of data is large, presenting it by a pictograph is not only time-consuming, but at times difficult too. So that's why we use bar graph. When making bar graphs, bars of uniform width can be drawn horizontally or vertically with equal spacing between them. Then the length or height of each bar represents the given number. As we saw in pictographs, we can use a scale or key when the frequencies are larger. One thing we must remember, we must choose a scale. That means we must decide how many students will be represented by a unit length of a bar so that it fits nicely on our paper. Now let's move to the next topic of data handling, that is infographics. What are infographics? Infographics are visual representation of information, data, or knowledge designed to present complex information quickly and clearly. They use elements like charts, graphs, diagrams, and images to make information more understandable and engaging. So, from the given figure, you can understand infographics help individuals communicate complex ideas in a visually appealing manner. It makes these complex ideas easy to digest, compelling, and easy to retain. So, what do you understand by interpreting data? We ask questions to understand data better. Which is the most or least? How many more? And what is the difference? It's an activity time now. Let's create a pictograph together. We'll survey about favorite fruit in the class. We'll choose symbol for the fruits and present to the class. Fun facts about data. Data is used everywhere. Google handles billions of data daily, and they are used in sports, weather, and games. So children, let's quickly recap what we have learned today. Data. Data is a collection of information. Organizing data. We organize data by tables, writing the data in tabular form, and how to represent this data. We represent data using pictograph, bar graph. Thank you children for being a part of this learning session.